Podcast. Midnight Paco. Midnight Paco Podcast. Midnight Paco Podcast.
Yeah, trucker, blast the trucker. Hey, light. Sandra is also Puerto Rican. Ladies and gentlemen, Cool P.
What's going on, everybody?
Hey.
Welcome to the Midnight Paco Podcast. As always, you can find me at Justin Fuller Comedy on Instagram.
I am the _great _COREE. That's where you can find me, or you can find us both at the Midnight Paco Podcast on Instagram.
You know what? We always say Instagram, but on all platforms, really.
All platforms, you can find us on all the platforms.
Instagram's the one I look at the most. I'm going to keep it real. That's why I always just say that one, but all platforms.
All platforms.
Yes.
I check Instagram and Facebook, and thanks for all the great messages and the inspirational messages that everybody's saying. Please keep them coming because it's good for our egos.
I have no ego. But please hit the like, subscribe, notifications, if you will. That you can do and help us out tremendously.
What is that?
That's just a notification on my phone, but that doesn't show up, so you're good.
Yeah.
Yes. So please just do all that stuff, people, because that's how you can help us out. We're trying to grow. We're on almost year 3. We still ain't. Year 2 will be in June.
June is official 3 or?
No, June is official 2. Is when we shot out our first podcast. It was in June, I believe.
So, June.
So that's when we'll be doing the 2 years, and that's when we start our third.
So as you notice, as the episodes progress, my beard has gotten grayer and grayer.
But not bigger and bigger.
I actually trimmed down my beard because, so.
Let it go, Grizzly.
Yeah, so.
This episode of the Midnight Paco Podcast brought to you in part by the Acumen Paralegal Services. Help you help yourself the legal way. The services that they offer is they help with documents that need to be typed, guardianships, probate, divorce, wills and trust, complaints, business organization, financial planning, and legal research and writing. Go ahead and give them a call at 216-727-0049 or 216-456-2000. Michelle White will get you right.
That's right! What's up, man?
Slow motion, bro.
Bull stuff, man. We've been busy, dude. Last week was busy. This week was busy. Man, I tell you, I had a show last week.
You had a great show last week. That was fun. Appreciate your support.
You know it, man. Appreciate the fact that I was even on the show with them heavy hitters.
Man, it was a great show.
Shout out to Rich Green, who hosted the damn thing. Shout out to Britton Grace.
Britton Grace.
Oh, look at that.
That is such a dope shot.
Who
was that, Terrence Howard?
Oh, he's a younger version of Britton Grace.
Oh, that's Britton Grace. Oh, okay. I thought it was Terrence Howard. Okay.
Shout out to Britton Grace. And then one of my favorites, Chad Tate. Tate. He shut it down after, I started off the thing, you know what I mean? I did.
You started off with nice energy. Look.
A little bit.
You came out like, boom, y'all in for a treat. I'm Justin Fuller.
Let's do it. Talking about this and that. And ninjas and whooping that trick.
Whoop that trick, get them. All that.
Yeah. No, I had a good time. It was a nice venue.
It was.
Shout out to Javon Bates.
Shout out to Javon
for having
Bates.
me on the show. That was dope.
And Bruce, shout out to you guys.
Yeah, for sure. It was a dope show, man. I had a good time. Good turnout. You know what I'm saying?
Good show.
Yep. And then, you.
Well, hold on. You skipping.
Wait.
Because we did some open mic.
Oh, yeah. We went over. Damn, we did do open mic. We did open mic before this show.
Yeah.
That is right, because I had to prepare for the show. Yeah. So, yeah, we went there, rocked that shit. You know what I'm saying?
We rocked it. Stop. We always do.
I love the Funny Stop, man.
The Funny Stop is cool.
That's the home club, dog.
That's our home base.
That's our home base, man.
And I would like to say that we rocked it.
I mean, don't we always?
Look,
man.
Yes, we do.
It's kind of funny.
We rock the mic. Pause, right?
Well, look. shout out to everybody that rides with us
Heck yeah.
and supports us.
Shout out to all the comics.
Yeah. Because it all goes back to you. I've talked about this plenty, and I know. Yes, yes, I know you like you.
I like me.
Yes.
Okay.
You're positive. More positive than I am. But you don't realize what superpower you actually have that you don't think it's a superpower. And I try and tell you that it is a superpower.
It's not a superpower, man.
It really is, because you talk to people and you actually listen. The thing is, you remember.
Listen.
And you freakishly remember, and it freaks people out sometimes. We've had that discussion. But anybody that's new, you've bridged so many gaps. You know what I mean? Between people who've been doing comedy forever and who just started.
Well,
by talking to them.
A funny story. At the job that I'm at now, I'm with this, working with this guy, and he told me that he worked at a job that I worked at before.
Okay.
And I looked at him, and then I said, he told me exactly where he worked. It was at one of the stops that I picked up at.
Oh, okay.
And he told me where he worked. And
so you're familiar with the place.
I'm familiar with the place, and I looked at him. It didn't hit me. Like maybe 30 minutes later, I told him what he used to wear.
Damn, yo.
He looked and was like,
wow.
Yeah, because I was like, yeah, you wore a bucket hat, like a fisherman's cap, and some cargo shorts and sunglasses, and I saw you there. He was like, I did. I'm like, yeah.
Nuts. Wow.
Yeah, it was like, I mean, because I don't know. I've always for me, everywhere I go, I take inventory of everybody.
Yeah, you're good at that.
I look at everybody, what they have on,
right,
where they're sitting, because especially if I gotta sit my back to them.
Well, yeah. See, go ahead.
If I I'm trying to get over that, because I never like to sit my back to the room.
100%.
But if I do have to sit my back to the room,
you want to know who the fuck's there.
I know where everybody's sitting,
right?
About how many steps they'll take to get to me,
right.
What they're wearing.
Damn, that's good inventory, man. I'll tell you what, that's some shit I should be doing because that's what I was trained to do. But you know what? I've laxed almost to the point where it's like, if somebody wants to get me, they're gonna get me.
Oh, I'm not saying like I couldn't get got, but it's just like, I can imagine how many steps it takes for you to get to me, and I'll be ready for you.
Yeah, no, you see, I've completely damn near almost like down my guard.
I can't.
Oh, I get it, 100%. I mean, you would think I couldn't.
Yeah.
Let's keep it real. You would think I couldn't, that I would be on edge anywhere I fucking went, considering just multiple factors. But dude, I look at life so much differently. Maybe because of all that shit. Yeah.
I mean, I get it. I mean, and I don't know if the way I do things is right or if it's wrong, but that's just what I do.
No. In normal society, that's how you're supposed to kind of be. You're supposed to prepare for the fucking, you know what I mean? Prepare and be ready, you know. But at this point, and I'm not saying I'm old, you know what I mean? I'm at a good age where shit can still fucking happen, but I try not to bring that into my existence, you know what I mean? Because I go out and I don't lie. I tell you all the time, I'm high. 2023, dog, has been a marijuana-filled experience because I try that when I smoke, my feeling is I want no problems. I don't want to deal with no bullshit. I know life's out there. And it happens. It happens on Tuesdays.
On Wednesdays, Thursdays, Fridays,
It
Saturdays.
fucking happens.
Sundays.
Trust me, I'm not exempt. Shit happens around me. 100%. I get it. But if it ain't the end of the world, if it ain't life-threatening, and even then, I'll be able to act because I'm not drunk. You know what I'm saying? I have my wits. I understand. I know I'm a thinking individual. That's the worst thing about marijuana and drugs in general. People think that you just fucking are dumb and you have no idea what the fuck you're talking about at any given time. You know what I mean? Oh, you're high. Yeah, but I'm still probably fucking more intelligent than you. Or think broadly on more things and have more understanding of things instead of just narrow-minded thinkness. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, I hear you, but in my mind, it's like the way my brain is set up, I don't really need anything.
And kudos.
I mean, because I think I can take and entertain like any thought process, any conversation at any time.
Sure, I can. I can deal with things, but guess what? That anger button is a lot quicker to fucking hit when I'm fucking sober. And maybe that's an issue that is there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Maybe that's what suppresses it, but at the same time, it's something that helps it.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And then more so, it's just little bits of things. You know what I mean? It's just life, people.
Absolutely. So, we did some open mic.
Actually, yeah, and you had another showcase.
I did.
Another great turnout.
Thank you. I had a great turnout. I had a great time. I had a great, I still say it to this day. I'm going to say I appreciate and I consider it a blessing that everybody that showed up and performed
Right.
at my shows.
Right.
I really think, like, I saw these guys' comedy before and I like their comedy and I rock with them.
Right. Obviously.
And that's why I called and asked them to be on.
Yeah.
But I felt like that they did a great job at my show. It's like,
it's a different type of show, man. You gotta be personal. You gotta know how to interact with people. It's a different way of delivering your material. And I'm still not good at that shit. You know what I'm saying?
But you performed well and you were requested. And shout out to everybody that performed. The show that I just had.
For sure. Yeah.
We had Ryan Polk.
Ryan Polk, yep.
We had I'm a Joke DJ.
DJ.
Shout out to you, Tyrone Gaines, Rich Green. We also had Chad Tate.
Come on.
Brought it.
Listen to these names, man.
These some big names.
Right?
Chad Tate. Did I say Rich Green?
Yes.
Rich Green. And we also had I Did Some Time.
Yep.
And we also had Marquand Banks. Shout out to Marquand Banks.
Shout out to Marquand, man.
You know what? Marquand is, to me, I'm personally proud of him. Personally.
Okay.
Because I feel like we came from similar backgrounds.
There you go.
And, I had a talk with Marquand and he, man, it ain't nothing but up for that guy. For real.
Right.
It ain't nothing but up for him. And shout out to D-Hawk, man. D-Hawk.
Yeah. God damn.
You know what?
Legends in this place.
Legends.
I mean, you know what I'm saying, man?
Look.
And little old me.
Hey, people are telling me all the time, like, I'm really surprised that D-Hawk performed at your venue because he doesn't really do it anymore. But I think he's coming back. And when D-Hawk comes back.
Don't call it a comeback. I've been here for years. Can't wait. Like I told him, I said, it's good to see you up there doing the damn thing.
When D-Hawk comes back,
what
and I'm honored, and I feel privileged and honored that he's rocking with me on my shows.
That's what I'm saying, man. That's because of the
Shout out Bad Monkey.
Bad Monkey.
Roderick Bad Monkey.
Yeah,
man.
Roderick.
Look, Bad Monkey, bro. That's another individual I had a talk with. I don't know. Everybody that I encountered can probably say they had talks with me, which I have.
Yeah.
But I felt like when I talk to these individuals, it's like all the layers of the facades, all the layers of
who you want to be or try to be, melt away.
Peeled away.
Yeah, you're a person.
Same with me.
Right.
I'm talking to them.
Man to man.
And I feel like they're receiving the message. Like Bad Monkey, even Marquand, even Kevin Fuller. It's like
Ford.
I'm sorry, Kevin Ford. Kevin Ford. When I'm talking to these guys, I'm talking to them because I rocks with them for real.
Right.
Even like last, week, I haven't had the face-to-face conversation with excuse me, with my man, help me out.
Oh, Desmond?
Gene Miller.
Oh, Gene? Okay.
Gene Miller. But he understands where I'm coming from. Like, I see these cats' growth.
Oh, but still, I mean, Gene came in the clutch, so he understands.
Yeah, I know he does,
You know what I'm
but
saying?
I understand these guys, they growth and where they're going with this, and I'm honored to, for them to come through and perform in my thing, at my venue, and
I'll tell you what, man. The beautiful thing is they a lot of these people have respected us as peers because we came into the game. We're 2 years in. You know what I'm saying? We're 2 years in. Most of these dudes are in their third, fourth, fifth, sixth. Tyrone, he's just started, but he's fucking doing the damn thing. You know what I mean? So a lot of these people were, and so the fact that a lot of these people are rocking with us because they've been in it too and are offering the knowledge to us. And the thing is, though, you reach out to people. There's a difference between talking to people. Like, I talk to everybody and I'm cool with everybody when I see everybody, and everybody knows I'm 100% legit when I see them. I'm tuned in. You reach out on a different level. You know what I'm saying? You reach out, see what's up, off air. When we're not together. The best thing I love about this thing is a lot of the times we're like, shit, I've seen Chad a couple times in the past, week. Basically, in the past 7 days, Thursday, which is cool. You know what I mean? Yeah. Tyrone, he was there again. You know what I mean? All these dudes, like Rich, we've gotten to see each other. Like, I love showing up. Yeah, I love showing up and seeing everybody to get, and seeing each other because it's cool. They're all cool people. We're all up there telling our shit. And it's just fun, We're trying to get the crowds to have a good time. It's all about, that's the beautiful thing about comedy, man, in this fucked up world that we're living in, is that it's all about trying to get somebody to laugh and enjoy their lives or their time for that moment.
Yeah. You know what? I was having this conversation with Ryan and Ryan Polk. Shout out to Ryan Polk. Ryan Polk did his thing too.
Right.
And I've also seen him grow as a comic as well. Ryan Polk has really grown as a comic.
Sure.
But it's like, you see these individuals and you see their growth, and they, we're working with these individuals, and it's like, it's a difference between, like, everybody can be funny when they're like telling, their homeboy something.
Right.
Or, your crew that you with every day. You could tell a funny story, but it's different when you're on stage and you got to make people that don't know you.
Laugh. That connection. They don't know you. But you make a connection and you can, like... Dude, how do you think people feel when I walk up and say, fuck Amber Alerts? It's like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? But you gotta win them back, baby. You gotta explain yourself, and it's better be a good one. And you know, that's the beautiful thing about comedy.
Your explanations, like, they don't follow. Well, you know, I don't want to tell you a joke.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
it's a great explanation. It's a great follow through. You make a statement, a shocking statement,
right?
And then you
and then I play around. Yeah, play around.
Yeah, it was good. It's good. It's good stuff.
Right? You know what I'm saying? But that's the beautiful thing about comedy, because I mean, even everything is fun. You can say a joke about everything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, but it has to be within. Like, I have a joke, and I ain't gonna say it on here because I ain't trying to get us canceled and shit. But either way, you got to be able to joke about things, but it has to be funny. But I understand people take things seriously, so that's why I never posted this joke I have.
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean.
I mean, even the little things that I hit. I mean, even the little.
Yeah, right.
I throw in little, like, I call them little bombs.
Right.
And it's a good feeling when somebody come up to you, like, especially other comics, be like, "Yo, that shit you said, that was good. I like that."
Right.
And you know, another comic was like, "Yeah, I would have thought of that eventually, but I like the way you did that." You know.
But you know what I liked watching?
What's that?
Rich Green last night. He did 27 minutes.
Rich, yeah, I did. You know,
he recorded. That's the beautiful thing about it is he recorded his set 27 minutes.
Plus, I thought he was very well dressed.
Oh, he had a dope ass shirt.
Yeah, he had a nice. He had a great Midnight Paco shirt on.
Yeah, dope ass shirt.
Personalized for him.
Yeah, and it glows in the dark. He doesn't really know that, I don't think. But
yeah, he got. Wait, hold. Jay, what's the fuck? I mean, look, no.
I think I used the glow in the dark.
Forget that. No. Wait a minute. It's several it's several people out here that got glow in the dark shirts, and it ain't me. What the freak is going on, man? How many glow in the dark shirts you got that I don't have?
I can't remember.
No, I'm sure it does.
I'm just
no.
I know I use white on there.
No.
I think I made it.
I want to know why I don't have. Look, this is my only problem. I love our shirts. I love our merch. But how come there's people out here that got doper shirts than me? I don't get it.
Because sometimes they're for the guests, and when I do it, it's in the moment, and then I say, "Hey, let me try this," and then I do it. It's not pre-planned.
That makes sense to you?
I mean, I can make you one now that I know that you want a fucking glow in the dark.
Why the fuck wouldn't I want a glow in the dark Midnight Paco shirt? My shirt that I'm a part of. Like, why wouldn't I want a? No, fuck that. I want a whole sweatsuit. Fuck that shit. Make me a glow in the dark Midnight Paco sweatshirt. I want the whole suit. I'm gonna get you
I'm a sweatshop, people. He's got me working hours. I'll get it together.
And a hat. I want everything to fucking glow.
I can't do that. I can do the hat. I ain't gonna do that. I can do the shirt.
I want the hat. I want the shirt.
Either way.
And I want a grill. I want to smile and say Midnight Paco and glow. I'm gonna be like.
That's not what I was gonna talk about. What I'm talking about is the fact that, like, I told him, I said, a lot of the crowd work, like, I mean, it ain't crowd work. It's like bar work. But like the people there, he was messing with them a lot. A lot of the 27 minutes was awesome because it was a lot of talking.
Man, I saw Rich do. I saw Rich.
You know what I'm saying?
I saw Rich Green at another show during the summertime. The wintertime. He said he freestyled that show, and it was awesome. Rich Green is the truth.
That's what's up.
He's good.
Right.
He talked about the parking lot, how it was covered with ice, how he had to ice skate to get up in there. It was great. Rich is the truth, man.
That's what I'm talking about. It's just to be able to watch that, and you're like, wow. But then I see, it's knowing your material, though. You gotta know your material. Because you gotta be able to fucking go off and come back. Because a couple times he said, okay, yeah, and he was getting back to his material. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? He veered off, was great, but then he was like, okay, I'm done fucking with you. Really, I need to get back to my shit.
you know what? Shout out to Rich Green.
You know what I'm
he does that, and you know, I saw we had a couple other masters at my shows that did some stuff like that.
Oh, for sure.
Marcus Martin.
Right.
It's like, you know, he commented on the place like, this is a well decorated hallway. You know.
Right.
He said, I could tell hustlers money, you know, with the,
Right.
you know, shout out to Marcus Martin. You
No,
know?
100%. You know what I mean? Because it's good because you see people sit back in the cut and they look at everybody and they want to go up there and mention it. Like, it's fun. I understand why people do it. I get it because you kind of want to be within the time frame, in the moment. It's good on shows like that because you have time to play around.
It's good on any show. Like, if you have, like, not on a 5-minute open mic.
That's what I'm saying.
No, not on the 5-minute open mic.
It all depends on what the fuck you have your shit set
But
up
if
for,
you know that
what I'm
you're
saying.
like, okay, if I have you on the show and I give you the range between 7 to 12 minutes,
right,
then you can do that.
Right,
you know,
right.
That's the beauty of having 7 to 12 minutes.
Right.
You could have 10 minutes of material
you can play around
for 2 minutes.
for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And you know, I consider it a blessing, and I'm honored that everybody showed up.
But it's working that. You know what I mean? It's figuring that out, and that's the beauty of these showcases.
You got to be quick. You got to be quick with it.
I think that comes natural.
You got to be.
We've had these discussions, man. We've had these.
So let me ask you this.
What? Hold on. Before you ask me, have I ever had an issue with the crowd?
No,
Do I work at crowd work at all?
you have.
No. Do I work at crowd work at all?
No,
Thank you.
it's natural.
Thank you.
Well, do I work at crowd work?
No, but that's what I'm saying.
What I'm saying is, like,
That's what I'm saying. Don't waste your time with fucking crowd work. It is a skill.
No,
It is a skill
it's
if
nothing.
you want to do it.
There's nothing wrong with building that skill, but what I'm saying is, like, I think that whenever somebody, if I'm doing my material and somebody in the crowd shoots at me or something like
Right.
that, I think I respond decent
Yes.
since the beginning.
Yes. It's natural.
Yeah,
We've had these discussions.
Yeah.
Now, I'm going to say this. This is cool. And this is the shows I've seen where people say a word and you talk about that subject and try and talk. That's a way to build material. Those are those type of shows where, like, you have a wheel and you have a subject matter and then you talk about that subject matter and try and make it funny or some shit like that, or a story or some shit like that. Now, those are different type of things. Those are different type of shows, but I think those are basically set to create material.
Maybe.
You know what I mean? Or it's just a fun show, like,
It's
to be
fun.
a part of. If somebody wants to have, like, a storytelling show, like Ari Shaffir, a lot of people know him, a lot of people don't. On Comedy Central, he had a thing called What's Happening or whatever the case, and it was like a storyteller show where you go on and you tell a story. And basically, you just tell a story. And, if you're a funny motherfucker, you make it funny.
Mm-hmm.
But you're telling a real story about your life, you know what I'm saying? And so that was that. It's not to be funny, but most motherfuckers are funny when they're telling their story, whatever the case.
You just gave me an idea.
Okay.
I'm going to talk about a story.
Right now?
No, not right now.
Oh, what the fuck?
You just gave me an idea. I'm
What
gonna
kind of idea?
Well, it's like a funny story.
Like, are you gonna tell it online, or are you gonna
I'll probably work on it
tell it
for
on stage?
on stage.
Oh.
Yeah, absolutely. You just gave me an idea.
Well, it's beautiful.
Yeah, it's a funny story.
Oh, that's good. You can just say it anytime on stage and just make people laugh.
I'm gonna try it out. It might make people laugh. It might not. I don't know.
Why do we always go to a British accent?
It's fun to do.
It is.
You know.
But at the same time, I'm like,
You know what? Shout out to Brahm. We have a correspondent
we do.
in London, England, and we're gonna have him on the
Mom,
show.
I'm sorry. You called me on Instagram at the wrong time.
It's because of the time difference.
I
man.
know.
Look,
And I'm just wondering why you're trying to call me instead of this guy right over
he
here.
called me.
At the same time?
I don't know at the same time, but he called me and he was talking about baseball.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
What is he talking about? When did he call you?
He called
How
me
recent?
like a couple of days ago.
Oh no, this was months ago.
He called me like a couple of days ago,
Okay.
and he got Boston. No, not Boston. The Cincinnati Reds to win everything.
I didn't even know they were in the playoffs. Are they in the playoffs?
You gotta ask Brom. He knows more about our baseball and what's going on than I do.
100%. He knows about fucking politics in Ohio.
That guy is something else.
He is.
He's something else, man. Shout out to Brom.
Shout out to Brom.
Yeah, we got to get you on, man.
Yeah, we got to do the correspondence. You know, we got a lot of people we got to get on this bit. What you got on there?
I don't know. Let's
A
see.
little length ball? Shout out to you. What are you doing there? You're wearing something different.
Yeah, you know.
What the fuck?
Little,
Shout out.
The name of this episode is How to Wear Something Better Than Other People.
Joe! Oh! He's going to feel good right there. He's just listening.
Like how to look good in other people's shit.
Right. See, that's his shout out. I'm just rocking Britton Grace in this bitch. Shout out to Britton Grace.
Shout out to Britton Grace.
Right. Rocking it. He gave my wife a shirt too. Shout out to you.
Man, nice dude, man.
Yeah.
I ain't get no shirt.
Well, you ain't gonna pay for it.
I didn't know you had any.
You didn't talk to him.
I did talk to him.
Man. Oh, speaking of which, I'm gonna hold him to it. We're gonna try and get him in May.
Okay.
You know, he's out there doing his thing, driving and shit like you. You know.
Shout out to Britton Grace.
But I'm gonna try and be at Crackpots. He said I'm gonna be at Crackpots
Do it.
last Friday in June.
Do
I'm putting
it.
it out there in the ethos. Someone's gonna show up and he's gonna give me the time anyway. So
See,
that's how that's gonna
let
work.
me just say this real quick.
Cause shout out to him.
See these
Ooh, look at those things.
coasters here?
Those are thick.
These are actual real
Those
coasters.
are dope as fuck, man.
Ow. I'm just saying,
That
like,
don't even bend. That don't bend. That's thick as fuck. That's a
I'm
weapon.
just saying, like,
That's a weapon.
don't be surprised.
I got my drink on this. Oh, I got my two people.
Don't be surprised when you're out and about
Listen, that's loud.
and you get served a drink
Ooh,
and you may have a Midnight Paco Podcast coaster. I just want people to not be surprised about it.
don't be surprised. You know what I gotta do then? Fuck, I gotta upload a new image with the scan on that bitch.
I say you do the one with our faces.
No, I like this one.
I mean, yeah.
No, I like this one. I just gotta put the barcode there so they can scan it.
Why don't you do some with our faces?
Am I
on there?
thinking?
Yeah, that's good.
No, I like this one. Don't you like this one, people? Our faces are on there.
Yeah, those are animated versions.
I like the
of us,
animated
but
version.
We have like other ones with us looking like
I know the looking off one. I like that one, but I don't like that. I like the cartoon.
Okay.
People may think it's childish, but I like cartoon shit. I like cartoon shit.
It's comedy. It's supposed to make you laugh.
It's supposed to make you feel good inside. It's a
Bubbly
cartoon.
inside. It's a cartoon.
What's wrong with a cartoon?
It's
Cartoons
nothing
can
wrong.
do anything.
There's nothing wrong with cartoons, man.
I like-
Cartoons are cool. I like cartoons.
I like cartoons.
Cartoons are cool.
I'm sorry, but everyone has a fucking cartoon.
Well, you know what? Check this out. Like, I don't know.
Your accent is way better than mine.
No, but seriously, you know,
Fuck.
People say anime is anime, but they're actually cartoons.
The cartoons.
Anime is cartoons,
Of course it's cartoons.
and so everybody likes cartoons. So
Everyone,
it's just a bloody cartoon.
what the fuck are we talking about?
We're talking about cartoons.
Am I Canadian or am I motherfucking English? I don't know. What am I talking about?
I don't know.
I don't know. My accents are terrible, people. I wish I could do that. I wish I could sing. I wish I could draw.
I can,
But I'm
I
not-
cannot sing. I can draw.
I'm not going to confirm nor deny I may be in a movie. To be continued.
This guy. And he talks about my schedule.
I'm telling you, man. I'm busy as fuck, dog. I got a lot of shit to do, man. I told you I ran down my schedule. Not with this other. If only this regular, boring ass bullshit fucking job wouldn't get in my way.
I can dig it, man.
You know what I'm saying?
I can dig it.
Look, people. I need somebody to sponsor me as a comedian so I could do my regular shit throughout the day and then go perform at night. Cause this
Put up our Cash Apps.
I gotta pay the bill.
Put up our Cash
Apps, spam.
Boom. I don't have one, but boom anyway.
You don't have one? Create one.
Yeah.
How else you get paid in this bitch? Cash App or Venmo? I tell you what, I've gotten paid from gigs from fucking both. I'm not gonna say nothing, but boy's professional. That's the only way, but it's not international. Apparently, doesn't work that way.
Does it?
Because I think the currency or some shit.
Really?
International's a motherfucker, dog. Dealing with fucking transactions.
Speaking of,
A lot of dead silence right there.
speaking of, please pay attention to what's going on around you. Don't be distracted by the things that's trying to distract you, like, these other reports of things. Pay attention to what's going on in the United States. It's something different. It's about to be a big change. So don't be distracted by things.
Like what?
The U.S. dollar. The U.S. dollar. If everybody got paper money, it's not going to be.
What can we do, dog?
What can you do? You could
try and take your money and invest it in other ways. But
you could take your paper money and put it in the bank, and then invest in something that is going to be foolproof, such as silver and gold.
But do you have that? It
don't matter.
Bars of gold.
It don't matter. It don't matter.
You better get them bars of gold. I ain't gonna trust. Look, I'm gonna say this now, because if you're going complete conspiracy and you're talking about worry about the dollar and you want that solid gold, because anything that's digital, fuck that.
That's what I'm saying.
You ain't got no control over that.
You don't have no control over it. Okay, so keep storing your money in your mattress, and then you're gonna have some fire. You're going to have stuff to fuel the fire.
No, get some bullets. Get some motherfucking bullets. That's all you need. Because after a point, money don't mean motherfucking nothing, because people are just going to start taking shit. Let the dollar drop and motherfucking society go to shit. Spend that money on bullets, people, because you're going to need to motherfucking fend off people, because motherfuckers are going to come for your shit. That's the real shit. If we're gonna get real worried and conspiracy like,
I don't think it's a conspiracy.
No, because shit's happening. It's not like a made up thing. It's shit's happening. The problem is the way America's ran is upsetting, because it's one of the best countries. It really is. Not fundamentally as far as where it came from and the history of it, but the idea of it. The idea.
Shit, the idea of...
the idea that anybody can come and prosper and make... Let me stop you, because I know you're going to go with what the fuck is going on, but what I'm talking about is the idea of an America where everyone can come and prosper and live together in peace.
Think about what you just said.
I know what I'm saying.
You said the idea.
I know
it's an idea,
it's the idea,
meaning it's not reality.
Because I know what people
It's
live
not
here.
reality,
I know
though.
what people live here.
But it's not reality. It's a fucking idea.
I understand that. But what I'm saying is the idea.
The idea of individual flight is awesome.
I get it.
I
get it.
Of fucking transporting is awesome.
I get it. I understand. I know what the fuck reality is. I'm saying the idea of America, a place founded on a lot of bullshit. Let's not get it twisted. The idea is all I'm saying. Yeah. I know everything's fucking bullshit, Cordell. I know. Nobody gotta explain nothing to me. I know it's all built on lies and bullshit and fucking death and fucking slaughter and fucking all types of ill shit. not in a good way. I understand that. However, a place that ain't at war within itself, like every other country is. I'm talking about states. I know individuals are at war. I know.
Where does guy live at?
What I'm saying is, I don't deal with that shit on an individual basis.
You do, and you don't realize it.
Kinda, but I don't.
You don't realize it.
In what way?
In what way?
Let's talk about it.
You bought gas?
I know it's $3.85, dog.
You bought eggs?
Not today.
So you don't realize it, huh?
Oh, I know this shit's fucked up.
But
we can spend.
No, but I'm just saying. Hold on.
If we don't talk about how fucked up it is,
No. I'm just saying. You saying it don't affect you, but it has.
It does. It does, cause money. I get it.
Cause money.
Everyone's on that material shit though, man. I can't. What the fuck?
Eggs ain't material. That's survival. People live off eggs.
Everybody's material, dog. But everyone lives off eggs. But guess what? They're gonna charge you to advertise for them bitches. They're gonna charge you to transport
Where you
them
live
bitches.
at?
You know where the fuck I live.
This ain't America, is it? Where else can I be?
Hey, it's better than getting fucking killed or fucking put. Look, if we had these conversations in any other country, guess what? We be in jail. Other than England. Say something in Russia. Say something in China. Say something in any other country, Korea. Where are we going? We can talk shit about the government and not be in jail.
I don't talk shit about the government.
I do. I will. I'll talk about the cops. I'll talk about all these punk ass motherfuckers that are fucking up shit.
But what I'm saying
I got no problems with putting out what's wrong with this place.
What I'm saying is, man.
No problem. None.
You know, it's a shame where you can get better health care if you don't pay for it.
Oh, don't get me started on the fucking.
So I'm just saying, like,
don't get me started.
Pharmaceuticals, mental health, and all that other shit is like.
I could put a link to it. I'm gonna put the link. Matter of fact, for 42 minutes in this bitch, I'm gonna put the link just so I know. I'm gonna have to check it out. I'm gonna put the link to this Joe Rogan podcast. Where this dude talks... No, listen. This dude talks about pharmaceuticals. Wow. The fact that... Listen to this podcast and just listen to how the medical, the pharmaceutical companies, the insurance companies, the government, people. It's upsetting. Because when you have this dude was on there, he worked in... like where surgeons, all the like the equipment to like do surgeries and shit. He sold surgeons these things. So he would go in and talk, and he knew what stuff was good and not. So he made relationships with them, and he realized and understood, like if you go into a hospital and you want to go get something done, like you're already paying certain money for, against you automatically just because of certain things. Everything is fucking sickening when it comes to like medical and fucking the pharmaceutical insurance. It's sick. It's fucking sickening. The fact that we don't have free healthcare for everybody, dude, the fact that we've talked about healthcare, but we ain't even talking about the food industry, and you already know about that. Because the food industry lied, and that's why we all have these health problems.
This guy just talked about how great this country was. Go ahead, continue.
Because we can talk about these things.
No,
that's what I'm saying. We can talk about these things and not die.
So yes. How can you say this country is great when these things are going on?
Because we can talk about these things and not die.
So that's what makes it great?
It makes it better.
Oh, okay.
It makes it better.
Better than what?
Where else you want to go?
I don't have anything else to
compare.
Where
else you want to go?
Intelligently, I can't compare it to anywhere else.
But where else you want to go?
I can't compare it to anywhere else.
With law.
I can't compare it to nowhere else because I haven't been anywhere else.
But what I'm saying
I can't intelligently have this conversation.
Okay, well, we'll talk about Andrew Tate real quick. Not too many people know about Andrew Tate, but everybody on the internet knows about Andrew Tate. He lives in Romania. A government that's pretty corrupt. You can pay them off. That's just facts. Most governments are corrupt. but governments you can pay off, and you know these things. I know our government is come on, dude. This one's a lot worse because it's under the radar. A lot of these other governments are under the radar. You're acting like you're acting like it's not, like, you know what I'm saying? So he talked shit. He ends up in jail. Simple facts. Same thing that happened here. Look at what they're doing to Donald Trump. I'm not a Donald Trump fan, but look what they're doing to Donald Trump.
What are they doing to him?
You don't see what they're doing to him?
No, tell me. What are they doing? Is he in jail?
No.
Oh, no?
But they're fucking with him. So he can't run. So he looks less opponent worthy in 2024. Our country is getting to a worse state. But to the point, it's still better than anywhere else. People have to realize that. I'm sorry. They have to realize that. We're still in a better country.
Yeah, I can't really compare it to anything.
That's what I'm saying.
I can't
go somewhere else and try and talk this shit and see what happens.
I can't intelligently have this conversation because I have nothing else to compare it with.
Look, they were able to go get him on some bullshit in Romania because it's a corrupt government by law. I mean, they did that shit here, but Trump's not in jail. Andrew Tate was in jail for 3 months because it's Romania and they can hold him in a certain way. Because they were told to by the U.S. government, most likely, to get his ass and put him in jail. Now, I don't know about the accusations, but so far nothing's panned out on that dude. So the fact that they're just fucking with him, that's the funny thing about the internet. Hold on, let's get there. The beautiful thing that we're in America and we can talk shit on the internet and it goes out to millions of people. Only 304 subscribed, but it goes out to millions, billions of people in the world. Billions.
I agree with that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I can contest to that.
I love the power of the internet.
Sure.
But we're in a country that we can talk shit on this death of a person who's
So you're basing the country on that. You're saying that we can
have to.
Okay. That's what you're doing.
You have to.
Okay.
The laws. I'm not saying the country. And even the laws are getting sketchy as fuck because they're making new laws that are just obviously just.
Could it be to the fact that we're just like.
We haven't been fucked with yet?
Yeah. and we're like under.
Well, we already know.
And we're underneath the radar?
Well, those are facts.
Okay.
Those are facts.
Yeah.
Trust me, dude. The whole world is fucked up because of fucking elites and thinking they can run, and other people thinking they can tell other motherfuckers what to do.
But they do, though.
Because they have other motherfuckers that are sheep that listen to what they tell them.
Regardless of what the reason is that it's going on. This is the fact. This is the facts. This happens. It takes place.
It's because people are sheep.
Regardless of what.
I can't help them.
Okay.
I can't help everybody, man. People got to wake the fuck up. Listen. I was in the military that I joined. I wasn't drafted. I joined voluntarily to send me into a war, unjust, obviously. When I was there, my individual self didn't do anything out of the norm of my personality. Meaning, I didn't kill anybody, thank God, that didn't, and luckily I didn't kill anybody, but I didn't kill anybody that wouldn't have deserved it. You know what I'm saying? Thank God I didn't kill anybody. I had one incident that I thought I did, and luckily it didn't, and he wouldn't have deserved it, but rules of engagement and protecting, I probably would have felt justified, but at the same time I would have felt like shit later on, sure. Obviously. And I know a lot of people out there in the military had those same situations where they probably felt justified, realized maybe at the same time it probably wasn't, and they're living with that, and that's fucking with them to this day. So hopefully you get over that, or maybe you're dealing with that and seek some help. But I know the leader of the country didn't give a fuck about me.
Or which country?
Our country.
Oh, okay.
I know this.
All right.
And that's why I personally feel that, and I know this is a stipulation.
Who was over the administration when you were there?
Who was it? I think Bush was.
Which one?
Junior.
Okay.
And then Obama.
Okay.
And the good thing was I told you when I was in the military the last time, or towards the end, because I got out and got back in, but I was at Obama's second inauguration.
You were there?
I was there, but I wasn't close. I was like a presence. You know what I mean? A military presence. We were like guarding a corner of a street. We were just there, Humvee, military presence, basically. But I was in Washington, D.C. during his inauguration, his second inauguration.
So you was in the presence of the second inauguration.
I was probably like a mile away from
President
where it was going down.
Barack Obama.
Yeah. While I was going down, I was probably like 2 miles away.
Okay.
Dope. And I got a ribbon from being part of that. You know what I'm
Dope.
saying? But what I'm saying is, neither of them.
You're part of history.
Yeah, for sure. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And I take pride in that.
You should.
You know what I mean? But a lot of people don't give a fuck, and it's hard for people to understand that. But what I'm saying is, let me get back to this. Those motherfuckers don't care, and Obama was in the military.
President Obama was in there?
He wasn't.
He was not.
He was not.
Was President
George Bush was.
George W. Bush?
Yes. He was in the Air Force, and he was a deserter or some shit. Either way, he was just in there.
GW was in there?
Junior?
Yeah.
Yeah. He was like in the Air Force or some bullshit ass. Some shit. He was in there.
Was Donald J. Trump?
No.
Oh.
But what I'm saying is, that's why I feel a certain way, because I want to feel you have to be in the military to serve, to be a president, but at the same time, I feel Obama was the most presidential president we've ever had.
That can be disputed.
It can be. At the same time, there's a lot of drone strikes that happened under his presidency. A lot of shit went down that he did, or proved. But at the same time, I can hear that the world's ending from him other than fucking Donald Trump. You see what I'm saying? There's a presence of somebody to be presidential. America has lost that after Obama. We went to shit, is what I'm saying in those aspects. Just from a presidential look. But what I'm getting at is we all have, where we have those individual choices and we've done things, but I was never over there to feel like I was above anybody or anything. I joined for a certain reason. I protected the people around me, and I was protecting the Iraqi civilians in our area.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So going back to what we're talking about as far as like how America is, we're fucked up. I know we are. 100%. Going back to the JFK assassination. Even before that, slavery, all these. The whole idea, I appreciate, but the way the history is fucked up. Because they just took over land and they built it. But what I'm saying is, I love the idea of everyone coming together. And I know we're fucking corrupt here. Everything about us is fucking corrupt. The problem is, and that's why they're afraid to let go. Like all these old, that's why we have a fucking corpse walking around as president. He's the oldest white dude that can appeal to people that voted. But you see how our fucking government is, that the fact that we have a fucking, no disrespect to old people, I love you all, but this dude should not be president. But the fact that this dude's president and government runs as normal as possible says something about how the government is set up. You see what I'm saying? It's not about the president, is what I'm getting at. It's not, the president's really just a figurehead. It's about how they communicate with the people. That's why Donald Trump was terrible. Because other than these fucking racist people who like him, I don't know. And sorry, because I know people who like him. And I know he was anti-establishment. That's why people liked him too. Not all racists. People who, when he came in and he was like, oh, fuck government. I understand. They liked his idea. But this is not a representative. Anybody that worked for this dude would not want to work for this dude. Anybody that was in the presence of this dude probably would be like, fuck this guy, because he would treat you like shit. You know what I'm saying? It's they see him from afar, and that's the whole thing with this fucking media in the way people can use propaganda, and people are fucking sheep. They're all fucking sheep, dog. We're all stuck in this goddamn thing, and people are just that thing you showed me when you went to the place where you delivered. Sheep. Because they put so much faith in somebody like that. To think that they're going to turn it around.
This episode of the Midnight Paco Podcast brought to you in part by the Acumen Paralegal Services. Help you help yourself the legal way. The services that they offer is they help with documents that need to be typed, guardianships, probate, divorce, wills and trust, complaints, business organization, financial planning, and legal research and writing. Go ahead and give them a call at 216-727-0049 or 216-456-2000. Michelle White will get you right.
That's right!
Well, you know what? With that being said,
Are we going to end it? We going to end it on that shit? Oh, he's an hour, people. Whatever. All right.
where can they find you at, Jay?
Hold on. Hold the fuck on. We got 5 minutes. He wanted to bring it up, people.
I wanted to bring it up.
He wanted to bring it up. Look, I know America's fucked up. I
wanted to bring it up.
You brought it up.
I brought it up?
Yes.
Okay.
You were talking about how, okay, I guess America's great. America's great. I had to defend it, but at the same time, I know it's fucked up.
I said America's great.
I said it is.
Oh, you said it.
I said it's better than fucking going to Russia. Go to Russia and talk
I don't
shit.
know anything about Russia.
Go talk shit about Russia.
I don't know nothing about
I
Russia.
know motherfuckers disappear in Russia. I don't know
anything about any other country
I'm
but
just saying.
America. I haven't lived anywhere else but here,
Exactly.
so I can't intelligently speak on it.
That's all I'm saying.
So,
But I do know that the motherfucker told the truth about America and he had to flee to Russia. Snowden. Right? Think about that. But we ain't going to jail yet, because we ain't known yet. So guess what? When episode 89 comes out, and that motherfucker's floating around the internet, and I'm talking shit about the government, they gonna come and get me, I'm be on stage somewhere, hopefully by then. So come and get me, motherfuckers. You can follow me at Justin Fuller. Call me on Instagram.
I am the _great_COREE. That's where you can find me, or you can find us both at the Midnight Paco Podcast on Instagram.com. And you can watch the show and listen to the show on all platforms. We're on all of them.
Yes, please hit the like, subscribe, notifications, and guess what? You can check it out on my website, justforthecomedy.com. Guess what? I got all the episodes. I got all types of shit.
Oh,
check
yeah.
it out. Peace out!
Midnight Paco. Midnight Paco Podcast. Midnight Paco. Midnight Paco Podcast. Midnight Paco. Midnight Paco Podcast.